Well, this was about as predictable as death and taxes. Does Rosie O'Donnell have any new material? I mean, any new material. She keeps saying the same thing over and over again. She railed against her sworn enemy, President Donald Trump, this entire time. And the Jimmy Kimmel audience, they apparently don't expect much, so she got some cheap laughs. Let's listen.
I decided to go to Ireland, a place where people are driven to drink regardless of who's running their country. I'm back in the spotlight, all thanks to President Oompa J. Loompa, who is watching us this evening from inside a catering cart. But I do have some bad news for President Petty Roosevelt. That's all I'm going to say about you tonight, sweetheart. You got to realize it's time to hang up your wig and let Natalie tuck you in.
Well, that's how we kick off Fake News Friday. Tony Katz is the host of the Tony Katz Today program, and our special guests are back with us, Amy Robbins and Melanie Collette. So, Tony, let's have you take a go at that. Just kind of low, cheap shots.
First, as a man, I have no interest in taking a go at Rosie O'Donnell. I want to make sure that's clear and obvious to everybody here right now. Your point is well taken. There's nothing new here. This is all the same stuff, the same hateful stuff. But I think what's most important is if we take a look at the five of us here, actually five, I got that right, and everybody watching, this wasn't meant for us. We're not the audience. ABC, Rosie O'Donnell, Jimmy Kimmel's producer, his executive producer, his wife, everybody else, they don't care if we're watching or not. That really is the story. They have no interest in reaching a totality of an audience. They have an interest in this, that their friends will get together after the show and say, oh, how great that was. You got that really good singer in and all that. There's no interest in building audience. There's no interest in real comedy or entertainment. That's the story. It has devolved this much, and what they're saying is, we're cool with that.
Yeah, that's such a great point, Tony, in terms of we're not a part of this conversation. And that leads us to our next Fake News Friday clip. The folks over at MS Now, they were clearly in a major fuss about the Republican primaries in Florida, a state which we know has become predominantly red over the last election cycles. And they decided to pander to their audience, not Republicans, by branding these Republicans with as many slurs and insults as possible.
The battle of the bigots in the Republican 6th congressional district. That's where you've got incumbent Randy Fine, who is an open Islamophobe, running against Dan Blazarian, an Instagram influencer who is an open anti-Semite.
You have the Trump-endorsed candidate, Donalds. You have this bigoted guy, James Fishback.
Donalds is a bigot, too. He's a bigot as well. Come on now.
Okay, if you say so.
Melanie, everyone's a bigot, I guess.
Everyone's a bigot, especially black Republicans are definitely bigots somewhere in their feeble minds. And the thing that really irritates me the most, especially as someone who's black and on the right, is this constant Republicans are racist. Republicans overwhelmingly nominated Byron Donalds, and not to mention John James as well. Those were Republicans who did that. President Trump endorsed Byron Donalds, I believe, way back in May 2025. Racist Donald Trump, right, did that. Racist Republicans nominated him. They are projecting their bigotry onto us. So to be clear, Islamophobia, not okay. Anti-Semitism, okay, as long as you're on the left.
Yeah, I mean, it really kind of gets down to that. And, and you would think that the Democrats would be trying to figure out why they lost so many Hispanic votes last go-round, why they lost so many black votes last go-round. Yeah. It's because of this old stuff, the old Rosie O'Donnell, same old stuff. They've got nothing new.
Yeah, it is the old tired playbook that we are really sick of hearing. But they're also losing these votes because they are seeing a rise of the DSA candidates and their party. And you have to remember, traditionally, Hispanic voters and black voters really are more traditional, but they've just felt like they had to be aligned with the Democrat Party. And so we're starting to see this shift. Now, go back to the other side because they don't feel like they have a place under this big tent with the Democrat Party anymore.
All right.